The medic in Battlebit is a vital part of any team since you get the unique ability to heal damage to your team and yourself, as well as a full arsenal of weapons to deal damage to the enemy. So let's get straight into how to play the medic just a little bit better. The medic in Battlebit could be considered an unbalanced class, not because of how it's balanced against the other classes, but because of how important it is to helping your team win the game. The point system in Battlebit is based off of tickets. Tickets are used up anytime you respawn, and anytime you're holding less points than the enemy, you start draining tickets at a consistent rate. As the medic, you can help stop this ticket bleed by picking up your teammates and keeping them from having to use a ticket to respawn. So this brings me to my first point I want to talk about is how to effectively pick up your teammates. The best way to do this is to kind of try to run between cover and wait to see when people go down. A good way to do this is maybe stand behind a wall of building where your allies are kind of shooting out from behind, because undoubtedly one of them is going to go down. And then what you want to do from there is not just heal them right on the spot, but go up to them, pick them up, and drag them back. Now, something you may not have realized, you can actually heal someone while you're dragging them. So you can begin the healing process while you're dragging this person away. This will help get people up faster and hopefully get you out of danger quicker. Now the next important job of the medic is to heal players that are damaged. No other class can do this. This is a very unique ability that can help you get a ton of points in game. Now, I've found the most effective way to do this is if you have a bunch of allies kind of shooting from the same position, is if you actually lay down on the ground under them behind cover, because you can heal them as you're laying down. It's kind of like wiggle between people and heal them up. Another effective way to heal your team is to kind of run between allies. This works a little better when everyone's a little bit more spread out, but you do run the risk of getting hit yourself. Which leads me to my next point I want to talk about is the loadout for the medic. I suggest starting out you go with the lightest armor possible. This will help you run real fast and kind of try to dodge between cover and hopefully not get hit on your way there. Once you do unlock the heavy armor, this is also a good option, because then while you're trying to heal people, you can take a couple hits yourself and it won't knock you down. The only difference here I can suggest is trying each of them out and figuring out your personal preference of playstyle. Obviously the heavy armor is unlocked a little bit higher level, so this is why I suggest starting out with the lighter armor. Now just because the medic is mainly meant for healing, doesn't mean you can't do some damage yourself. You still get a wide variety of weapon choices with the medic, with the automatic rifles, the submachine guns, and the personal defense weapons, as well as the carbines. Now I find more often than not as the medic, I'm a little bit closer to the fight, so I kind of prefer the submachine guns and personal defense weapons. Personal favorite of mine is the UMP-45, since it does good damage, it's fairly controllable, and it's unlocked at rank 0. Another good option if you're playing in the bigger maps and have a little bit bigger battles is the M4A1. It's a classic, it works well, and you know what? It's unlocked at rank 0, so even better. As far as the gadgets go, I like taking the anti-personnel mine or the claymore, since you can set these up in the area you're kind of defending or attacking from, and then while you're healing people, if someone tries to run up on you, no they won't, they'll blow up. For throwables, you don't have anywhere near as many options as the other classes, so I like to just stick with the standard frag grenade. It works well, it'll get to a kill here and there, and it'll kind of keep people back from your team. Let's talk quick about how to get some kills as the medic, because you're not just here for healing, you're also here for harming. So, I kind of like to hang back in the fight and let people come to me. Since you're more kind of focusing on healing people, you're not fully focused on the fight, so if everyone's healed up, I would kind of just sit back and wait, because if you run in and go die, it's not going to be able to pick you up because you're the one that picks people up. It's better to hang back a little bit and kind of assess what's going on. From here, coordinating with your team becomes much more important. Maybe if you see something going on, instead of rushing in yourself, try to plan with your team. As hard as that may be when playing online, since people tend not to listen and just run in, sometimes you'll find a good team and they will plan with you. So plan with them, tell them, alright, there's some people up there, if you guys go run in, I'll pick you up. And you know what? If they run in, maybe you go finish off the people in there first and then you pick them up. And this may actually be advantageous in this situation, because if you go straight for picking people up and there's people left, you might get knocked down anyways, which is no good. So, you get a few kills for yourself, and you get a ton of points for picking up your friends. Alright, I think that's enough info for a quick rundown on the medic. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and learned something today. If you did, I'd love if you left a like down below, and consider watching one of the other tutorial videos on my channel. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time.